What's next for you? How do you feel? What's going through your mind right now? Hey there, bare knuckle fight fans. Look who I got in the house with me today at BKFC 8, Stitch Duran. How are you tonight, Stitch?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's good to be here in Tampa where the weather's great, so it's good to be here. I can't wait for tomorrow.
You know, you've come full circle in this sport, having started many years ago. What were your thoughts about seeing the two legends, actually so many legends of MMA here, the two main card guys that are fighting Gonzaga and Bigfoot, and of course our celebrity guests? What were your emotions like when you saw them up on stage?
Oh, well, even before I got here, I knew Vanderlei Silva was going to be here, Fabricio Verdum, of course, Antonio and Gabriel Gonzaga. I saw them all today. I work with them all, and, we're like family. So to get the love and the hug from these guys, knowing that they're going to go against each other, that's what this game is about.
What attracted you to the sport of bare knuckle?
Well, Dave Feldman called me when he first started with the organization. He told me about the bare knuckle fights. Of course, I was doing boxing, MMA, kickboxing. And the reason I took the challenge was I wanted to go and see the safety factor of how they prepared their promotion to take care of the fighters. We sat down with Bill Clancy, Dan Margliotti, Dave and his group and the commission, and went over the guidelines. And through our experience, we made adjustments. And the safety factor is quite high, so that's how I'm part of the team now.
The two main card guys have not fought in a while. As a veteran of the sport, being around the sport a while, do you think ring rust will be an issue for either one of them?
No, not on this game. It's a little bit different. We have 5 2-minute rounds, and obviously we got a ring, and the only thing that they have to do is throw down, and I think you're going to see that. I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Which fight are you looking most forward to tomorrow night, personally?
Well, I'm partial because I work with them all, right? So that's like asking, do I like you better?
All right.
Like
but we won't make you answer that question. Good, fair enough. But we do have to talk about your upcoming documentary and book, because I know that that's something very special we need to share with our viewers.
Yeah, I'm real proud of it. I grew up as a farm worker in the Central Valley of California, which is the agricultural capital of the world. I was born and raised in a migrant camp, and so I did the farm work till I joined the military. And then I wrote a book while I was, worked with the UFC, and when I left, I wrote a book called From the Fields to the Garden. The fields being the farm working that I did. The garden was Madison Square Garden. My goal was to reach it. But we started filming last week, and just by the grace of God, Triple G fought, of all places, at the Garden, and I'm working with Triple G, and they gave us all access for footage, so that's the climatic part of the film. Couldn't have started any better, explosive, but it's a 6 to 8 month project, and I'm stoked, get to talk about my life.
When can we see that project? I want to be the first one to view that, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's, like I said, we just started. That was our second day of shooting. It's just that it happened to be that we got the best footage at the Garden. Now we're gonna go back home to my hometown, which is about 1,500 people, all farm workers, and we're gonna get film footage of the fields. But for guys we're going to interview with Sylvester Stallone, Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, because we were in Creed together, and Woody Harrelson. First movie I did, Play to the Bone, was with Woody Harrelson, and the boxers is Andre Ward, Vladimir Klitschko, Triple G, Mike Tyson, guys I've worked with, and then in the MMA industry, Cain Velasquez, the Diaz brothers.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the 209 where I grew up at. We'll film them there. And then, of course, Anderson Silva. And then friends and family that I grew up with, from, farm workers all the way up. So it's going to be explosive. The book is tremendous. It's at Amazon.com, by the way.
All right, Stitch, thank you so much for your time. By the way, fight fans, this guy's not name dropping. He's the real deal. All the names you heard are all the people that are part of the documentary and in the book. Thank you so much for your time, Stitch.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Awesome.